Okay, so our review before the quiz. Remind us again, how many sides does this pyramid have? 5. So what I'm hoping you're doing to show your work is showing 5 things, so you don't forget one of them. All right, now in the question, it says this is a regular pyramid. What's so great about that is it tells you about the base. If this part is 5 inches, what's this part? 5. Hand in the air. How are you going to find the area of that then? Skylar, what are you going to do? Perfect, Skylar. What is 5 times 5? 25. Nice. Okay, from there, now we have to cover the triangles, the lateral areas, lateral surface areas. Give me a hand in there. Help me out with this one. Joel, how'd you do this one? 5 times 8 divided by 2. Guys, you got this. What's 5 times 8? 40. 40 divided by 2? 20. Another hand in the air. Tell me something. What can we do now? Gage, what can we do now? Perfect. He said we can repeat it because they're all exactly the same triangles. Again, let's try and do this in our head. What's 20 plus 20? 40 plus 20? 60 plus 20? 80 plus 25? I agree. So final answer, surface area answer. 105 something something. Do you know? Inches squared. Nice, guys. Inches squared. How many of you got that one? No big deal? Any questions? Let's do another one. Can you handle? Be careful. Make sure to cover. Guys, again, show me with your fingers how many sides does this pyramid have? That's better. Say it out loud. What is it? 7. 7 different sides? Okay, so let's get organized. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hand in the air. What did you do first on this one? What did you do first? Keely, what did you do?
I actually just put 439.1 because it's the area of the base.
Nice. She said she wrote down 439.1 because it's the area of the base. Nice. It's nice that you did it for us, right? Sheen, what did you do next?
I did 30 times 30 divided by 2, and then I just like put it all the way down because you just double it.
Nice. Yeah, I hear you. So you did 13 times 30 divided by 2, and then you just copied it down because all those triangles are the same. Sheen, what did you get for that triangle though?
For the triangle,
195? Guys, raise your hand if you got the same as Shane. 195? Okay, I'm kind of curious. When you're adding all of this up to get surface area, are any of you using the multiply button? Are you? Guys, how many 195s are in there? 6. So they're probably, I mean, you can add them up, but I do 195 times 6, and then add in what Kaylee pointed out, the base area, 439.1. I got 1,609.1. How many got the same thing? We good? Okay, so 1,609.1 what, guys? Nice! Meters squared. How many are okay with that one? Okay, are you ready for the next one? It like puts these two together. This is called a composite solid because it's 2 in 1. Okay, be careful. This is like wrapping a present, yeah? How many sides have to be wrapped? I split it into 2 things. This bottom shape is a cube, right? But do we have to wrap the top of the cube? No, it's covered. So how many sides just on the bottom? I agree. So on my scratch paper. So there's 5 sides just from the bottom. From the top pyramid, do we have to cover the base of the top pyramid? No, because it's covered. So how many on this one?
Teacher, could we get 3rd period group D to the game room? 3rd period group D to the game room.
9 things. It's actually not too bad. You're going to notice something. Oh, hold on. Let people have time. Okay, so you notice it's not too bad. So tell me what you did. Joel, what did you do?
I did the box first.
Okay. Perfect. You did the cube. 4 times 4 is 16. Okay, keep going. How many of you noticed that every single side is going to be 16 from that cube? Perfect. So Joel said they're all going to be 16. So he covered 5 sides. They're 16. All right, Joel, thanks for your help. Let's go with the pyramid. What did you do with the pyramid? Keely, thanks. What did you do?
I did 6 times 4 divided by 2, and that was 12.
6 times 4 divided by 2, and you got 12. Okay, keep going. What did you do from there?
And then I copied 12 down all the way to the end.
Do you agree with Keely? The other 3 triangles are still going to be 12? Not too bad? Okay. Add them all together. And what did you get? You can shout out, guys.
128 centimeters squared.
128 centimeters squared. How many are okay with that composite solid? You okay? Just be careful. Some students try to wrap the bottom, but you don't have to wrap the bottom, like between the pyramid and the cube because it's covered. That's the only thing that comes up. You feeling okay? All right, let's see what's next on our review. This is fantastic. Read it first, and I'm going to help you interpret it. Questions? How big is a regulation basketball rim? Okay, what does that mean though? The rim. What part of the basketball hoop is that? Can you like model it with your hands for me? Which part of it? Just the edge, right? It's like we could trace it. Just be the edge of it. So it's saying if that's how big the diameter is, can we take a 45-inch metal rod and bend it to fit on top of the basketball hoop? Okay, we gotta always back ourselves up with work, right? You've always gotta show your math work. Okay, so go back to show me the rim. The rim's the edge, right? Do you know what circle math vocab word stands for the edge? The part around it? Natalie, what is it? It is circumference. Hand in the air. Can you give me a circumference formula? Do you have these memorized yet? Do you know what one of them is? Woo. Go ahead, Lauren. Nice. C equals pi times D. There's another one. Does anybody know the other circumference formula? Maddie, do you know? You're so close. You're so close. It's definitely pi times radius. You need one more thing in there though. Do you remember, Skylar? Times 2. Maddie, it's 2 pi r. Here's how I remember. Because D is 2 radiuses. So it's the same formula. Okay, so in this formula, which one do we want to use though? Do we want to use the d pi or do we want to use the 2 pi r? Michaela, what do you think? Let's use the d one because they gave us diameter, right? Are you ready with your calculators? All we have to do is use the pi button. Circumference is going to be pi times diameter in the example, which is what? Okay, do it. Everybody type it in your calculators. So circumference of a regular basketball hoop is 19 times pi. Jack, what'd you get for an answer?
59.7.
Whoa. 59.7 inches, right? That's how big around a regular basketball rim is. So could we take 45 inches of a metal rod and bend it to fit that? No. What's the problem? It was way too little. So final answer on this one would be no. We could not. Now when it comes to the quiz, can you just put no? Because you've got to have all of this in there. Mostly this. Yeah? And this. And then you can have your no or your yes if it's big enough. Does that make sense? Okay, let's put away our scratch paper